Hello, everybody. We're here for the Grunticidal podcast, episode one. I'm here with my buddy Brayden here,
Hey, what's up, everybody?
and today we're gonna talk about different things actually on the podcast. Just random stuff here and there, fun stuff to talk about. Nothing special, just some nerd stuff here and there. Tonight will be about who's the smartest person in the DC universe. Is that correct?
Yeah, I have a list of 10 that I believe fit the category, so we'll see how it goes.
All right, sounds good. All right, and I guess let's start with who do you think would be in that grouping? If out of the 10, I'm not ranking anybody. Who do you think 10 of the smartest people are in the DC universe?
So you don't want an order, just give me.
Yeah, I wouldn't say let's order them yet. Let's just talk about 10 of them who we think they might be.
Okay, I'm gonna throw a curveball at you first off, because I feel like he doesn't get enough love, and that's Tim Drake.
Tim Drake. Okay. And describe Tim Drake. Is that the that's one of Batman's
It
Robins?
is it is the third Robin, canonically, but
Nice.
I believe he should fit this category for a few reasons. One, he's on par intelligence with Batman.
Okay.
First off, he's been quoted as being a better detective than Batman,
Okay. Yeah.
and he was able to figure out both Batman and Robin's identity by watching an old clip of the Haley Circus, which Dick Grayson first Robin, and he noticed Dick did a move that Robin did, and he put two and two together, realized Dick is Robin, therefore Bruce Wayne must be Batman.
Okay. Yeah, that definitely makes some sense here. So, are we talking about an IQ intelligence, or are we talking about like street smarts intelligence, or are we just talking about just like overall?
I feel like his is definitely more street smarts, but he has the characteristics to be a very intelligent person given the right writer.
Gotcha. Okay. And who do you think would be another one?
Bane.
Bane. Oh yeah, that's definitely a good one.
Bane has been so characterized as a dumb brute, and it could not be farther from the truth.
Right. He's very smart.
One of my favorite storylines is Nightfall, which was the introduction of Bane, figures out who Batman is simply by looking at his jawline, putting two together, realizing, hey, that's that Bruce Wayne guy. And he sets in motion, breaking out all of the people from Arkham, releasing them at certain points so that Batman has to go after them, and that by the end of the night, it'll still be a fair fight, but he knows that he's going to beat him.
Okay.
That is pure intelligence to me.
Yeah, I mean that's pretty good. That's once again that's more like that detective kind of be able to figure things out pretty quickly with clues and everything. It makes sense. All right, and then so you would put him on the like the street smarts, or obviously there's an IQ there, but like would you put him on like scientific or street smarts side of things?
I would say he's definitely more street smarts.
Gotcha. So he's the same as Drake.
Yes.
All right, cool. And well, who would be your next person?
Here's a name that people don't hear enough, and it's T.O. Morrow.
Okay, that's one I don't know.
So, T.O. Morrow was the inventor of Red Tornado,
Oh yeah.
Red Inferno, Red Torpedo. He was the partner of Professor Ivo, who created Amazo.
Mm-hmm.
Together, they made Red Volcano, and Theo Morrow, as himself, created an artificial soul for an android known as the Tomorrow Woman, who was an android created to think she was a hero, join the Justice League, infiltrate it from the inside, and destroy it.
Okay.
Me to be able to create a soul, first off, extremely intelligent.
Right. So this is Ivo's partner.
Yes,
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I haven't heard that name. I know Ivo.
he doesn't get enough love.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely see that. You know, I like I said, I've most of my knowledge comes from watching all like the cartoons and everything. So not as much comic book knowledge on my end, but I do watch a lot of the like Justice League America, Justice League Unlimited, all the cartoons over the years, and that's where my knowledge comes from. I didn't know that name. I know Ivo, but not that name.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with those shows. I love all
Hmm.
those shows. I got into comic books at a very young age and just never stopped.
Nice, definitely awesome. So would you say I'm guessing probably on the intellect side instead of street smart side?
For that one, yeah, I would say intellect.
Okay. All right. And who would be the next candidate?
One of my favorites, and he finally got love in the new Superman movie, Mr. Terrific.
Yes, definitely.
So, Mr. Terrific is known as a polymath, and that's basically someone who is extremely intelligent in multiple different categories, subjects, fields, what have you.
Jack of all trades.
Yes.
Gotcha.
He has 14 PhDs spanning engineering, medicine, and scientific fields. He is a self made multimillionaire, creator of his own company. Uh, by the age of 6, he had read all of the works of Niels Bohr, Einstein, and Richard Feynman.
Hmm.
He has a not a photographic but an eidetic memory, which means he has a perfect recollection of everything he sees, reads, hears, what have you. And one of my favorite things, he was able to beat Black Canary and Green Lantern in a game of chess at the same time while blindfolded.
Nice. Yeah. So definitely on the intellect side of things.
Intellect, yes,
Yeah,
for sure.
that's cool. Yeah, I like that. All right. And then what would be your next person?
Ray Palmer, aka the Atom,
Yeah.
world renowned physicist, multiple PhDs, and inventor of a matter compression tech, which still allows him to maintain all of his mass. Basically, a less cool version of Ant Man, in my opinion, but hey, what have you.
Hmm.
But it's what he is able to do with that. He has been able to create the feeling of flight. He's been able to shrink down small enough to inject microscopic kryptonite particles into Superman's bloodstream to stop him. He's just really smart.
Yeah. I mean, that definitely would have been on my list as well. I actually. So it's funny that you say that. I just recently watched this Justice League, something gods. I can't remember the exact name, but the people targeted the smartest men in the world, supposedly on this one, and this was just after we started talking about this. It wasn't before, so it's kind of funny and ironic. But they started targeting all the smartest people in the world, and it was Palmer. Um, gosh, who was the other one? Uh, si- Freaking what was Victor Stone's dad? Cyrus?
Oh, Silas.
Yeah, Silas. Silas was targeted. Palmer was a target, and then there was another doctor. I don't remember his name, but it was really funny. I was like, no way. That's, how funny is that that pop up on my thing, and I'd watch it afterwards after we discussed maybe doing this. So
Perfect.
Yeah. So Palmer or the Atom. Would you say intellect side or street smart side? Probably intellect.
Intellect, yeah.
Yeah. All right. And now, what would be the next person?
Dr. Hugo Strange.
Hugo Strange. Okay.
Uh, First of all, expert psychiatrist, super smart in that field alone.
Hmm.
He's a master manipulator, can get anybody to do anything he wants. Genius level intellect, and he has figured out who Batman is more times than anyone else. That alone, brilliant.
Yeah. Definitely. So I'm guessing. I guess that would be intellect side, or maybe a moderate in between, kind of street smart slash intellect.
Yeah,
I don't know. That
I would
that's
say so.
kind of mixture. I would think.
Yeah, he's an odd one because he's got both.
Yeah, definitely. All right. And you have another one. You said you had 10 total. You thought qualified.
Yes, I have four more.
All right.
All right, I might get some hate for this one, but the Riddler.
Oh, he's definitely smart. That's. I don't know why anybody would hate you for the Riddler.
A lot of people say that he has too many flaws, but I think that's what makes him smart.
Yeah. Well, he's a little loony, obviously.
He has a genius level intellect. I believe his intellect is around 192.
Mm-hmm.
Batman is around 210.
Yeah.
Um, Really, his only downfall is he has an obsessive compulsive need to prove how smart he is, which usually leads to his downfall, and his brain cannot allow him to make a puzzle with no solution.
Hmm. That's really interesting. He should probably meet Hugo Strange a little bit. But yeah,
I believe
that's
they have.
yeah, definitely. That's very interesting. I actually did not have Riddler on my list. That's pretty crazy. Actually, now that I think about it, he's obviously very smart. So don't know why I wouldn't have had him on there. But I mean, so I'm thinking. I guess he would be an IQ one, right?
I would say more IQ, yes.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
All right, my last three: Ra's al Ghul
Mm-hmm. Oh, definitely.
possesses a high level of strategic prowess. He has an extensive knowledge of science, especially history, because he's been alive for thousands of years.
Oh yeah,
So he's
definitely.
basically seen it all.
Mm-hmm. So he's got
And
experience and wisdom.
yeah, and he's a leader of an entire assassin guild. Like, that's pretty cool, if you ask me.
Yeah, definitely. And it makes sense with how long he's been alive. You know, he's obviously, even if it was through trial and error, he would learn how to fix his mistakes and gain wisdom over time. And if that's even saying he did do any errors, that's I'm just saying in general, time would give him the advantage of learning a lot of stuff.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
So, but would he be more street smart or like strategic, obviously? But would you consider that more street smart or like IQ smart?
I think he has to lean more towards street smart.
I think I would agree. I think he's obviously got a good IQ, and I think he's very
Yeah.
smart. But I think the strategic values and stuff he does on that, I think is like very, like he knows how people operate and he knows how to manipulate them, and I think that leans more street smart.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right. My next one, Lex Luthor.
Okay.
Every list that you look at, say he's number one. It's I have a hard time putting him at my number one.
I agree.
Like, he's smart.
Hmm.
Yes. He has a very high IQ. Yes. The new Superman movie did a very good job of showing his strategic ability,
Yeah.
but I think the thing that gives him the best advantage, he has known who Superman is for countless years and just does not care.
Right.
Like, he
Yeah.
figured it out when they were still in Smallville, and he just does not care.
Yeah, and
He just hates the idea of Superman.
he's found a lot of different ways to try to dispatch the Man of Steel as well. So, and a lot of them been very fairly close and fairly successful.
Yeah.
Nice,
So
and so that leaves one more, right?
it does. And again, I have a very hard time putting him at number one. He's he's definitely in my top three, but Batman
I would
for
agree.
obvious reasons.
Yeah, I would agree. He's not number one, and people might not like that or not. Whatever. But yeah, Batman's definitely high, very very high. He's super smart, street smart more than anything, I believe. But like
Yes.
he's very intelligent, knows what he's doing, and knows how to get to the root of like all the evil, like man, the way men think. He knows how to get around the way men think and deal with them in ways he needs to. So it's very interesting.
Yeah. Like, he, as well as Mr. Terrific, is a polymath.
Hmm.
So he has a master's degree in biology, chemistry, advanced chemistry, computer science, criminal science, engineering, forensics, physics, and all around technology. And he earned all of those before the age of 25.
Yeah, so it's kind of like DC's version of Tony Stark.
Yes.
Yeah,
But I mean, you don't earn the title of world's greatest detective by not being the world's greatest detective.
right. Agreed.
And, you have to be pretty smart, one, to be a detective, but to be the best in the world, it, it takes some brains.
Oh yeah, definitely. Been highly observant, hyper observant. Um,
Yes.
yeah, definitely. He's. I think he's definitely probably. He's definitely top five.
Oh, yeah.
I
He
would
will always
say.
be in my top five.
Yeah. I do think there's one more that might have missed, and this goes in kind of like both the like. I mean, he came in later, and kind of took you know the spot of Batman as far as like the intellectual range and stuff, but like Alfred. So Alfred,
Mm.
but later in the like later he ends up making a lot of Batman stuff. So he's obviously very smart.
Honestly, I never even considered Alfred.
Yeah, I well he doesn't come in until like what the 70s or 80s or something like that. When he like actually takes the mantle as like the guy that makes everything for Batman and does all the stuff for Batman, and then allows him to get out and be the Cape Crusader that he needs to be.
That's that's a good point.
So I
I
mean,
guess you could also, like, what was that? Go ahead.
no, you're fine. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, I guess in later years you could also throw Lucius Fox in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, he helps out a lot.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's very interesting. So I guess as far as Batman's concerned, you'd say probably more street smart. You said.
I would say yes, definitely more street smart than intelligence, but he still has one of the highest IQs in the DC universe, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't discount that.
Gotcha. And Alfred, I'd probably put as just pure IQ if I was going to put him on the list here.
I would say yes, definitely IQ, but you have to remember he was also a secret agent.
Oh
He
yeah,
has those street smarts.
yeah. MI6, right?
Yes,
Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, I didn't even think about that honestly. Um, so we have like two different categories of smart. We have street smart, and we have like IQ smart. Which I mean, they can go vice versa technically, but we're just gonna keep them in two different categories. But who would you say the smartest street smart person would be?
ooh, honestly, I think just with what he did to break Batman, I'm gonna have to go with Bane.
Bane. Okay, nice. I would say that's a difficult one. I would probably say let's say Batman as far as street smarts. Like
That's fair.
if we're gonna put it on there, yeah, I would say Batman probably be the highest street smart.
Yeah, that's fair.
Now, who would you say the highest like regular IQ like scientist type would be?
Oh, easily hands down, Mr. Terrific.
Mr. Terrific. You know, I actually want to agree with you on that. I would say definitely Mr. Terrific. You know, we didn't say Dr. Freeze. That was the other person on that movie. So
Ooh,
yeah, I didn't even think about him and Victor Freeze. I totally forgot
yeah,
about him. Um, he would definitely be IQ based.
yeah. I would, you know,
I don't know where he would land though.
honestly, I would probably take off Hugo and put him on there.
Yeah, yeah, because
But
he
that,
was in the movie with like all the these robots were attacking all the smartest people in the world, and blaming it on the Justice League. And they attacked Victor Freeze first. Actually, they attacked Palmer second, and then they went after Silas. Yeah, so
yeah,
that was the right. And Silas put up the biggest fight. Like he had like all his tech around him and stuff. It was pretty crazy.
that's a good point. But it just occurred to me, Batman fights a lot of doctors.
Yeah, definitely.
Like Scarecrow, Dr. Crane creates a fear toxin.
Yeah, yeah. All right, now what do you? So who do you think is the number one of all of them?
Oof. Honestly, I think I'm gonna have to go with Mr. Terrific. Just with how smart he is, he can also put up a good fight. He knows his way around a battlefield. He has those street smarts. I gotta go with Mr. Terrific.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I definitely agree with Mr. Terrific. He's definitely one of the smartest people on there. I would put him over Lex Luthor. I know how everybody says Lex Luthor is the smartest of like the DC universe and everything, but personally, I mean, I would put him in top 3 or 4 maybe. But I mean, oh, and there's also Brainiac. So
How did we forget Brainiac?
yeah, yeah. There's also Brainiac. But I mean, like, I would still Mr. Terrific's really. He'd probably still be my. I don't know, Brainiac. He'd probably still be my first one though. Brainiac is like he's a computer. He's obviously got knowledge of worlds. Um, I don't know. That's a difficult one. Hmm. But yeah, I'll probably stick with Mister Terrific. I mean, honestly, if we're just talking Earthlings and everything, uh, Brainiac is technically a computer, not a person. So
Well, it also depends on which version, because he started out as an AI
mm-hmm.
on Krypton.
Right.
And when it blew up, he evolved himself, built himself a body, becoming an android.
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah,
So
dude.
like,
Yeah, that's a difficult one. But I mean, honestly, even as an android, I would still consider him part robot. So I would count him out on this one.
all right, that's fair.
Yeah. Well, anyways, any closing statements you want to say or anything?
No, this has been fun. I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, definitely. We'll figure out what we'll do next. We'll try to do it like once a week or something. See what we
All
can
right,
do. But anybody that's been listening, I appreciate you. We'll try to get some more going here. My daughter will join in some. We'll have other random people here with us. So everybody have a great evening. And that was the first episode of the Grunticidal podcast. All right. Peace and chicken grease.